Yeah, one moment. I'll just come.
You are very visible now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
I would just like to start the session. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Matloob Hassan from the Department of Management, Jamia Hamdard. I would like to welcome you all and greet all of you, the respected academicians, the scholars, and people from the industry on this platform. Today is the last day of the 6-day faculty development program that is hosted by the Department of Management, Jamia Hamdard, in collaboration with Atal Academy. The theme of this 6-day FDP is leveraging digital communication and marketing for a sustainable blue-green economy. I would like to congratulate Dr. Asad and Dr. Jamshed for the successful conduct and coordination of this FDP. Now, I would like to introduce our guest speaker for this session, Mr. Nadeem Ahmed. Mr. Nadeem Ahmed's experience and expertise lies in his rare blend of deep AI ML expertise, multi-cloud architecture mastery, and hands-on 5G telecom domain experiences. Mr. Nadeem has worked in various prominent companies that includes Ericsson, Megasoft, and Huawei. Mr. Nadeem Ahmed has led AI ML cloud and 5G transmission projects at Ericsson. He is currently serving as technical project manager at Ericsson. Previously, he had worked at Megasoft as an implementation and integration engineer. At Huawei, he began his career as a software test engineer. Mr. Nadeem Ahmed holds the distinction of having his MTech in artificial intelligence from BITS Pilani. He is also an AMU alumni. Mr. Nadeem Ahmed has completed his BTech and diploma from Alexandria University. Today, in this session, we are honored to hear directly from Mr. Nadeem Ahmed, who will interact with us on a very relevant theme on the trends in digital sustainability. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Nadeem Ahmed. The floor is all yours, sir. You can interact with all the participants on this platform. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this awesome introduction. And before I start, I wanted to know about the participant, but yeah, some of the, I can say, background, Jamshed has already given, Muhammad Jamshed. So that I know. But yeah, if I ask technical perspective, what is the background of the audience, it will be really good for me to understand before proceeding further, because when I proceed further and there will be gap in understanding, so that I want to minimize it.
Sir, most of the participants here are from the Department of Management, Jamia Hamdard. They may have a different undergraduate education, maybe from the field of management itself or from engineering background. And there are so many research scholars there on this platform right now who are doing their PhD from Jamia Hamdard. And there are people from different sectors and across the country, actually. It's a platform, so people are connected from all over the country, from different fields also.
Yeah, that's really great to connect all of you. I consider, yes, it's an opportunity to speak in front of you. And at the same time, yeah, I want to leverage all those experience of mine, which I earned. Yes, clearly, Matloob Hassan has explained about me. I have around 15 years of experience in the industry. So it's a combination of telecom plus enterprise industry. And I started my career in 2010. And here I am in Ericsson around 9 years. So yeah, I'll briefly explain about the topic which has been given to me. I totally understand that we all of, even I would like to say that as a industry leader, we are working with a lot of companies, and the trend which is really common, and everybody is understanding that also. So I would like to start with what are the global trend in the digital sustainability. So prior to that, what is the expectation? What you understand about this global trend in the digital sustainability? anybody can brief in a, like, I don't want to go in detail. Just give me a one-liner answer. If some of you, any one of you, like two or three, that's enough for me to consolidate. One line answer. What do you understand with this topic? Global trend in digital sustainability in one line and only. Okay. All silence means I take it always positive that everybody knows, but maybe either you are talking in mute or maybe.
No, no, I was just simply raising my hand for the permission.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
so when we talk about digital sustainability, we may refer to, one of the yesterday's session was talking about, it was from Dr. Samia, and she was talking about how exactly one simple Google search or one simple chat GPT search, comes up with a package of a huge amount of carbon credit.
Right.
Whenever some digital advancement is going on, it takes into consideration that yes, there is some harm that is being done to the environment. How well we can curb that, maybe minimize that, or maybe we can get into the phase of returning the favor to the environment. This is what I have understood so far.
That's great. Thank you for your input. Anybody else? I'll be looking forward for more crisp answer if you can in a one-liner.
Sir, it's maybe that the world is shifting toward the practicing of technologies and creating the policies just to meet the current need of uh,
Yeah, you're going correct.
it means just to meet the current needs and while practicing the environmental, social, and economic resources for the future generation.
Good. Yeah. Anybody else? I think this is the third answer and final answer. Anybody else who would like to add?
Assalamualaikum. So, as per my point of view, digital sustainability means that we have to work on digitalization, but not harms to the environment. We have to safeguard our environment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is really, great answers. I can really appreciate all of you. I heard about like three answers, but I can assess all of the audience. So you, correctly answered only. So if I talk about the digital sustainability, what are we looking for? So I'll go about three answers. I have I heard three answers. I'll go one by one. So when you talk, we are a management guys, we are senior PhD guys and some other backgrounds also. So when you talk in industry, okay, so first thing is we talk about the business thing, or you can say the way you talk, right? Let's say I am talking about the using this digital technology to reduce the environmental impact, optimize the resources, and enable the sustainable growth. That's what we want, right? Everybody is interested in this. Am I correct? Right? This is the thing we want. But what are you going to leverage in that, right? It is not a simple what we said. What we said that has to be translated in terms of technologies, in terms of let's say what we can use to support these technologies. Because I'll go one by one in all three categories all around. I have been learning. First of all, I started learning 5G, and in 2019 onwards, given training, a lot of training given inside organization, outside organization also, international level also. And then I will learn about the cloud. That's a really good experience. Then AI. These three technologies. I'm not talking about like I'm not telling about myself, but I'm telling about these three technology. Everybody is around. You are currently and me. Everybody is basically is bound somewhere from these technologies. The way you connect via phone, like maybe in India somewhere, let's say it is live 5G, NSA or SA. Somewhere it is 4G still, somewhere 3G. But you are basically playing with these technologies and AI. Very frequent, and even a layman can tell you about the chat GPT because we have seen the benefits. So it is again, it's really related and about the cloud. So everybody, I hope most of you are accessing the Instagram, right? So the story of Instagram, how it handled, like in an overnight, or it's in the overnight itself, the subscriber increased from hundreds to millions. Nobody was expecting this can happen, but it happened, and it is handled wonderfully. Okay, now we are in cloud that can be scaled without any issues. You can scale with sometimes, like time has come now that you can scale without involving human. Like automated scaling is also there. That is called dynamic scaling. So these all three technology. I gone too technical. I know I was going around too technical, but these are the technical things which are really I would say that one by one I counted on AI, 5G or 6G is really in corner, and the cloud. These are the things which is really we have to learn to play with these technologies. And one thing which is common in all three technologies, can anybody from you, anybody, I would really want to hear that technology which is you can say must in all three technologies. If you don't have that, you cannot I would say survive in this world. Do you know what is that? Anybody of you?
Internet.
Yeah, internet is correct. Any one answer only? It's correct. Thank you. Anybody else?
Maybe innovation.
Innovation is AI. That's correct. Okay. Thanks. Anybody else? I would like to hear now more answers. It is really necessary to know that what is a must in all these technologies. If you are going to use AI, if you're going to use cloud, if you're going to use 5G, you need that. That is a mandatory thing that you need.
Sir, electricity.
Gigabits and spaces. Sorry, Nakul, I jumped in between. Some gigabits and some spaces.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, Mr. Nakul, you are on the point.
Sir, I said electricity.
Electricity, yeah, that is resource I will count.
Okay.
It's correct. That is also correct.
I think data cloud, data storage.
Correct, yes.
Data centers then.
Yeah, these answers are around, but what I want to hear, it is not coming out still. I want to, let's say, give more freedom to you. Let's count 10%. Okay. Those who have answered, please don't answer now. Others, I want to hear from others. What is the thing which is a mandatory thing? When you talk about the sustainability, it is a must. If you don't have that, okay, maybe you will say that this is not, you can say, very much related, but I would say security. Security is must everywhere. When you talk about AI, when you talk about cloud, when you talk about 5G, without security, you cannot sustain. Even with the AI, the use of AI, the misuse of AI, we know, right? And many of us, I know, like the percentage differs, but yeah, there is a misuse of AI also. So we have a lot of things around AI to govern this AI so that we can have sustainable, and of course there are AI governance, there are I would say you can say compliances, some government compliances, some other authorities which we have to go through. So even if you talk about not only about the AI, you talk about the cloud also. Cloud, we have a lot of things. If you, I think I basically imagine, or I can say I think that you all are using cloud. So what is the mandate thing in cloud? Is security. You have to like you have a lot of things to do with the cloud. You enter with the security. There is a firewall. There's a firewall. There is a policy up to how many user can access. There is a limitation that every user cannot play that much, right? There is a restriction on the user, right? What he can do. Likewise, if you talk about the 5G or 6G, there is also a limitation. If you don't have security in that, you cannot basically sustain. So I will be talking about 3 topics only. But yeah, the core purpose of this digital sustainability is using these digital technologies to reduce environmental impact, okay, and optimize resources and enable the sustainable growth. But these 3 will go in parallel. I hope you are I'm making my point right. Sometimes my pronunciation may be not as good as yours, and sometimes maybe I'm going quickly or very fast. If you feel that, you can interrupt me, okay, always. So now what do you think about that, right? So when I talk about the digital sustainability, we talk about those digital technologies like I discussed, AI, cloud, or 5G or 6G, that reduce the environmental impact and optimize the resources, right? We have a lot of scalability, that kind of thing, right? And enable the sustainable growth. So what are the key points in it? That energy efficient network we should have, okay? We should have responsible AI and cloud optimization. We have a green digital transformation across industries. That's what we need. Even if you go in India, I'm like talking about the, let's say, if you're talking about the pollution or anything that disturb the human life, right? So that is basically with the technology enhancement. There was a time people were talking about the AI and even the 5G. There was a myth that people were talking about anything. They were saying that, okay, 5G is scary. This is really not, you can say, feasible for human being. It's really harmful. A lot of things we heard around, but those were myth, right? That doesn't have to, consider in that way. So if I talk about now, let me share my screen straight away, because I think it was more verbal. One moment. So far, it is relevant, right? You are able to understand or catch.
Yes, sir. No, not an issue.
Okay. Kindly, just any one of you, tell me that screen is visible.
Yeah, yes, visible now. Yeah,
Okay. My screen means my slides, which
yeah,
I'm showing.
it's visible. Yeah.
Okay. So let me present it like that. So yeah, I was talking about the global trends in digital sustainability. So if you're the first slide which I prepared for this is around the AI 5G cloud for the green and digital future. If I talk about the digital sustainability, which I already explained about that, it's really thing which we can think about like it's a central to global tech. Whatever we are making, like all those strategies we in every industry, in every company you go, and there are a lot of strategy currently. So if we are have like management guys, we know about that. Recently I completed in like MBA in project management. So I choose that project management because it is quite relevant to my workspace and about the like how to manage these resources people and technologies around us basically. So AI, 5G, cloud are basically driving greener, smarter ecosystems. Explain one by one. So what is the digital sustainability, which I explained just now? Using this digital technology to reduce the environmental impact, optimize resources, enable the sustainable growth. So we talk about the three point basically, which was on AI, cloud, and 5G. Let's talk about the one by one now. So where is the global shift? We can go to enterprise anytime. So the telco basically committing to net zero, let's say by, we have expectation that 2030 or 2040 basically. So if we adopt these renewable power data centers, then what is the expectation from this? We have AI driven network optimization, reduce energy usage by 15% 25. Trust me, in our basically companies where we work and the ecosystem which I am seeing currently, there are a lot of companies which already started work on AI, and they have hired resources who can basically work on that. And even the first step they've already taken. They are taking interviews not by human. The bot is taking interview now. So can you imagine, like, this is the first thing which right, how the technical interviews starts. So one the first technical interview basically will be taken by the human being, but it's no more now. The new trend is the bot, or you can say the AI bot basically will be there, who will take interview of yours. If I talk about the 5G impacts, 5G now everywhere. I have seen a lot of operator Jio and Bharti also. So they have up 90% more energy efficient per GB versus 4G. If I talk about, so it's a lot of things which is really grown up now. We had towers, right? Big towers which for 4G, right? We have 3G or basically switching systems, 2G. So now we don't need that big towers for in 5G. We have a portable, basically, portable antennas, which we can place around a city. Let's say I'm talking about Delhi. We can put around 250 or some antennas that will cover what we wanted to cover with the big towers, right? We have seen like telecom towers, So that is a enhancement with the 5G, or you can say, which also going towards the, more greener, right? And is basically also making a stronger ecosystem. Then we have a network slicing enable resource efficient operations. So network slicing is the new concept which came with the network, right? We had physical network, so many wires, so many things. Now digital, if you talk about the network slicing, I don't know how many of you basically are aware of the network slicing. So network slicing is a basically logical concept. So we don't need, let's say there is a storage, there is a compute, there is a network. So what we do basically, we provide all the resource to fulfill the customer requirement in, you can say kind of network factories. So we don't need that much infra for this. We just need basically resources we can convert into network slicing. And this network slice can do whatever we want basis the one basically we provide. Okay. So it will go too technical. So I'll come again. What is the AI role in the sustainability? Anybody among you, apart from slide, let's say, what is your opinion? What do you see about the AI role in sustainability? How it is helping you, apart from ChatGPT?
Please respond if anybody has got answers to this question.
Yeah. I will prefer those who have not answered, so it will be a interactive kind of thing.
By the time somebody is not responding, For me, from the past few sessions, I've simply got this that AI is harming more rather than giving a positive role into it. So I'm not finding any right answer for it. But yes, whatever one thing has come up in the chat box that making the task easier and taking less time. So yeah, we can definitely give it to that.
Right. Anybody else would like to comment on that?
Sir, I can give one example.
Yeah, please.
Sir, recently in Dubai, the AI is the Dubai have deployed the AI-enabled waste bins and the routine of and the route optimization for the municipal waste trucks. So it gives the indicator about the green waste and the red waste and the yellow waste type. And in recently in Israel, they have used the AI in the green field for the irrigation facilities. And in India, in Indore, the AI is used for the indicating for the climate. Sorry, sir. It has helped the rural farmers to adopt the
Yeah, you are correctly going, and I'm really appreciating your words. So, like at the end, if I ask you, is it harming, or is it beneficial to you or our ecosystem? I'm still connected, right? If you don't speak or anybody don't speak,
Yeah, connected. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Miss Group Chamba has raised her hand.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Miss Group.
So I think it can't be a very simplistic yes or no answer because there's so many aspects to this. I just want to take the direction and attention on the fact that we have stopped our culturally aware and sustainable practices that we used to do, and perhaps if we can interlink that with AI somehow, maybe that may have a deeper impact.
Yeah, I mean, really clever answer, I would say. Really appreciate. Thanks a lot for this. Yes, you are correct. Actually, it's really straightforward, yes or no. But yeah, anybody else, if you want to speak, I think anybody have a different thought or additional something you want to add here?
Ms. Shilpi Sarna has sent a message that AI's role in sustainability is related to some predictive kind of role. I mean, forecasting something for the future.
Correct.
She is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is correct only.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Yeah, maybe the chat, please pardon me. When I was speaking, I'm not able to concentrate on chats. So please pardon for that. You can go on mic and you can ask. But yeah, Matlub sir already told me about and shown. So you are correct only. So these all characteristics of AI is like, I would say, I will not go to several examples, but yeah, there are a few things, right? When we grow up, right? So seeing the ecosystem and seeing the things around us, there are many things, right? We see them, some are harmful, but if we learn to utilize this or those things, we have seen that it is really useful, right? Maybe you can see in this layman example that AI is the thing which if you learned to use, it is the best thing. Anybody want to mute my? I think somebody muted me. If you don't want to hear me, you can mute always.
Sorry.
Not an issue. I just joking. So you are getting right my point. What I'm saying. So AI is a thing. Like in a layman, I'm not going much into deeper. Basically, yeah. But let's say I'm giving you some of the highlights of my recent career. So I have worked on around 7 projects that is based on GenAI. So the one which I really like is persona based chatbot. Anybody understand what is persona based chatbot? Persona based chatbot. So let's say if Arif is talking to me, or Ashok is talking to me, or Matlub is talking to me, I will not be replying in a simple Q&A that we have in from so many years we are seeing that chatbot, right? That chatbot should understand that, okay, I am talking to Ashok, or I am talking to Arif or Matlub. He should understand that what is the liking, or what Matlub likes, or what Arif dislike, or what is the basically thing which Ashok want to hear. Okay, so it is the persona based chatbot. Okay, so that is recently which I built up. Okay, so there are so many projects which I have on the GenAI based. I am quite relevant till now. I'm talking about the benefits of AI. I'm talking about now how this AI, basically AI's role in short in the sustainability. So it is helping in a lot of manners. If I talk about the networks, I'm telling you, if I don't know how many of you understand this is really technical. So, okay, if network outage happens, I don't know how many of you understand network outage. Okay, I'll tell you the really in a simple manner, just layman. You have phone, right? In India, it doesn't happen. In Africa, I was working in a project. I've seen that from morning to afternoon, there was no network on my phone, right? So that is called network outage. When you don't have anything to call, SMS data, that everything will not work. Okay, let me give you the example. Wi-Fi. You you mostly of you will be having the broadband connection, right? So suddenly your Wi-Fi doesn't work. Broadband doesn't work, right? So and you call the person or the operator, and he tells that it will take around 4 hours or 3 hours to up. This is what we call a network outage. There is no network, and basically you have somebody group Chamba. I think it happens at the time that WhatsApp Meta goes down. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. This is network outage where you are, like say, we have not seen. I think electricity outage. It is there, but it is very less and accommodative. You can accommodate those, right? So that thing I am talking about. So where is this predictive analysis is coming? I'm telling you about that. So we have AI now. It learns from all the network outages which happened earlier, and we have a full procedure how this will help us. So we prepare with the ML models, we make them learn that how this network outage last time happened, and what is the root cause, and how we minimize that, and how we can cope up in the future. We prepared a lot of models, and now when you have an outage, it will quickly, in maybe minutes or so, or less than that, it will, I would say rather milliseconds, it will know that what happened and it will troubleshoot. That's what basically I'm talking about. So here's the AI, right? We were saying that it is not helping, but it is helping. Okay, you forget that it is eating jobs of human being. No, it can never. I'm telling you, if you learn AI, it cannot eat your job. Okay. So the first thing is to learn this AI. So this is one of the things I'm not going to concentrate only on AI. So if you talk about the predictive maintenance that reduce outages and waste, I have given this long answer. I hope you people are understanding what I am explaining. So intelligent cooling in the data center, it is all relevant. So data center is a very big. If I don't know how many of you have seen. So the data center is full of infrastructure. There are networks running with the routers and a lot of things around that. So that we need the cooling of that. And there is possibility with the AI that enables the intelligent cooling, traffic aware network allocation, lower carbon footprints. So here it is helping, right? It is making our environment good, right? So that's what we need as a human. And then we have use cases about the like smart grid is there, smart cities we are considering, we are working on, right? Like we are all working on smart cities, and we want to see that. So this is not like it is not helping; it is helping on those things. So sustainable agriculture automation, just like that. I really appreciate the answer Ashok has given. I have seen that he was talking about agriculture. So agriculture, if I talk about our all ancestors, and not ours basically, you go outside, people prefer to have their own lands, their own agriculture grounds, and their own products rather than have the product from other companies or other people who are giving. This is the new normal, I would say, rather. So those who have who are very intelligent, I'm telling you this is not going back to the ancestors. It's not like something you say, okay, you are going back. It's not like that. You go outside and see the world. There are cities, there are countries who are developing their own agriculture with the latest technologies. So yeah, I was talking about the AI role in the sustainability. I hope you are getting right. One or two hands till now. You are having some understanding of this. Okay. So let me talk about the cloud as a sustainability accelerator. So one of the examples which I have given, right, Instagram. I know, and myself also. So everybody is enjoying this feature of Meta. So the cloud. Before I begin, I want again here how you see now it's the old thing. Of course, I can understand, but how you see cloud is helping to you, or where you are recognize that. Anybody of you? Yeah, if you cannot if you don't want to answer, you just give me the answer in chat rather than mic. I'll really appreciate. I didn't hear anybody on mic. You can tell. I guess cloud is really old thing, right? You people are not using cloud?
Obviously, because of the fact. Okay, please go ahead.
No, I actually was a little confused. Could you repeat the question, sir, please?
Yeah, if let's say I want to ask how this cloud basically is beneficial, or you can say acting as a to basically as a sustainability accelerator. So how this
reducing the need for physical storage devices, cutting down on electricity needs for them in the sense of your equipment to cool it down and to maintain it and all that. I'm guessing, but cloud also must be taking a lot of electricity to have it running.
Yeah, you are somewhere around. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Sir, the cloud. So the cloud is helping in the lower carbon emissions. It is because the providers are using the area. The cloud providers are increasing are running their operations using the renewable energy resources like wind and solar, sir, or in the hydropower. It helps to reduce the dependency on fossil fuel-based energy. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that is quite connected still. Anybody else would you like to add? Okay, so yes, I mean somewhere it is already connected. So cloud, there are things, right? You not I think you have not seen that big infrastructures. I have myself worked in the data centers, and there is a huge system that physical things. With the cloud, you have a lot of benefits. I'm specifically talking about the public cloud. Okay, so I don't want to go in that detail because there is a public cloud and there's a private cloud. You just understand the public cloud because you access Instagram or Facebook or these things with the public cloud only. So let's talk about the public cloud. So public cloud is really beneficial because you don't need to think about the infrastructure, right? When you are accessing your Gmail, let's say, okay, or your Facebook or your Instagram, so you're not basically you're not aware of the infrastructure running behind. How? So let's say I'm talking about that example which I talked earlier about. 100 users increased to millions, and how the same system handled this spike. Are you aware of that? So this is what there is a feature of scaling, right? So the cloud basically handled this, and this is really you can say a very challenging thing with the hardware, or can say physical things. You have to go on additional thing. You bring big servers to add them, and the corresponding resources will be there. So yes, cloud is not only you can say beneficial in terms of these things which I told about, but yeah, it is basically as I said, hyperscaler operate at a far higher energy efficiency. That is correct. There are things which even you don't need servers. So I'm talking about the serverless now. So that serverless reduce idle compute waste. There is a lot of waste basically that is also reduced because we don't have server. So earlier people and nobody can imagine, right, about a serverless thing. So with the cloud, we have a serverless things. We don't have server for that, and we are operating. And we have a cloud native now with the latest trend. We have a cloud native now above the cloud. So that apps basically scale only when needed. So if it is not needed, it will not scale. So we have a lower emissions for that. Nowadays, we have a trend of green data centers powered by solar or wind. That is also basically somehow helping. And we have a carbon neutral cloud offerings, which is only available with the clouds, right? So, okay, we talked about the AI, we talked about the 5G, we talked about the 6G and cloud. So what basically, how they work together, right? So AI optimizes 5G network performance in the real time, okay? And basically the cloud provides scalable green compute, okay? Compute in the sense I'm talking about, like, right? Some of the technology I think you can understand directly. So not going into really techie, just I want to stay here so that you can basically understand the relevant thing. So 5G enables the ultra efficient IoT for the energy awareness operations. And we have, like, if you talk about, for example, we have smart factories reducing the energy used by 20 to 40%. Earlier, we were having the factories, we have seen, right? You go around nearby areas, like you see how much basically energy waste is there. So we have a green mobility, EV charging. Have you anybody heard about EV charging now? I hope all of you are, right? Anybody can raise your hand? You already heard, right? Are you doing utilizing, at least in Delhi it should be, right? Nobody ever?
So it's not that common.
It's not that common. It's correct only, but it's still it's the next thing which is coming. It's the next thing. So it's not coming, but yeah, it's the next thing which is coming. And of course, it's just a lot of benefits, right? We have optimization. Basically, we have a traffic. Pardon me for the pronunciation thing. Optimization and the traffic management. So the next thing is EV charging. You will be having sooner or basically later, but yeah, it will be for sure that we'll be having EV charging stations. Like you have petrol pump, right? And now the next thing is EV charging stations, point wise. You might have in the city also so many. So that's the next thing which is coming. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about the other industries, right? Healthcare. So 5G and AI is not leaving any area. Okay. So healthcare also 5G or 6G plus AI, that we have a remote care, right? We have reducing physical visits. Are you aware, like how many of you sometime talk to ChatGPT? If this thing happened, then what is the basically, what we should do, right? There are so many things now. Even I was basically interacting with the Max application. So sorry, just I'm mentioning basically particular thing, but yeah, there was a application of certain medical institution. I was seeing that it is requiring input, and I have to interact with the AI. Okay, so I have to interact with the AI, and it is helping basically. You have heard about the remote surgery? Anybody of you? No?
Yeah, times.
You heard, right? So this is the next thing which is coming. Remote surgery. Can you imagine this? Like it's a thing which is going to help a lot, and it is not having like no precision at all. It is having precision, and it is really beneficial. You talk about the oldies, right? Old people. Have you? Yeah, I know how much we are going to like. We are interacting with the old people, right? So there are a lot of benefits which is coming with the like 5G and AI both works together. The speed, right? Latency. When I'm talking to you, right? When I'm talking to you, have you heard about the latency? How many of you understand the latency? Then I'll go further to explain latency thing. Do you understand latency? I hope that you must understand this. On a chat or basically you can speak up if you like. The silence basically is really positive to me. I understand if silence is there, then means everybody understand that latency what is. But yeah, maybe.
So might be a jargon of an area which we are not belonging to. Because I believe most of us belong to say humanities. That might be a reason actually we were not getting it.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true. Really. Anybody by chance anybody knows about the latency? We have 42 members, right, online. Okay, when I say yes, have you heard about this? Yes, what I said. Yes. If there is a delay, imagine there is a delay. There is delay. So I'm talking about that delay basically. We call it latency in telecom, or you can say in the let's say healthcare. There is a latency. Let's say you have equipment, you are operating in a site. One doctor who is heart specialist, he is a heart surgeon. He is doing surgery at India, let's say daily. Okay. If there is you can say, I'm just telling on the side by side. This remote surgery is a use case of. Please pardon me. I'm going again technical. So this remote surgery is basically requires ultra low latency. Okay. So that means if by chance the doctor who is assessing the patient or who is doing the before surgery anything he's doing, and in surgery also, if something he did from there and it become late, okay, it's a very layman example. I hope you understand now, right, what I am talking about. So basically, which is it's not relevant now. It's not having not a very low latency, because it will be basically going to affect the whole operation, okay, whole surgery. because he will not able to understand at the time that, like when he moves his hand, it should be very quickly in the other side should move, right? So that requires a very low latency. These are the very low latency use cases. We call it ultra low latency. So we need this in the real picture. Okay, let me go in the come back basically to the PPT. So this in healthcare, it is really useful. The 5G is helping AI for the speed perspective, or 6G, it is really helping AI to be implemented, and AI, of course, it is helping 5G. Okay, so vice versa, it is true. So reducing the physical visits, that is now we can do it with the help of this AI and 5G, of course. Manufacturing, if we talk about predictive AI reduces wastage. We have logistics, which in the real-time 5G tracking, it is possible now. AI route optimization, agriculture. If you talk about that, I think one of you given already example, AI-driven crop and the water management. That is, you can say the next thing which is coming. Okay, global policy and regulatory trends. So when you talk about these technologies or emerging technologies, we need to handle these global policies and regulatory trends also, right? So that is really important. So if you talk about the EV, this European Green Digital Coalition standards, which are basically made for these kind of policies, carbon reporting mandates for the tech companies. These are the, you can say, mandatory compliances which are made to make human life better, right? Sustainable cloud certification framework. So these are the things basically. Okay. Now, apart from this, if you talk about the challenges, what are the key challenges? So when you talk about the AI models, some of you, I think you might be knowing about the key challenges, right? Some of you already seeing that what are the key challenges. May I know from some of you, what are the key challenges? Have you seen any challenges with the AI or cloud or 5G or 6G? Anybody of you, one or two?
So what we have learned throughout the FDP, we can say there is a huge consumption of energy if we talk about say these say AI generative tools or say cloud. So might be a negative impact on the environment if we talk about the in case with respect to the kind of energy it is consuming. So that is what I understand.
Right. This is relevant. Anybody else? Thanks for the answer. Okay, and basically, apart from this, which I rightly you told, so there is basically legacy infrastructure, which I was talking about in many regions. Okay, and the requirement for the ethical and green AI frameworks, which is still. I can tell you there are so many companies who are practicing AI, but in production or in a real environment, there are very less cases which are live. I'm telling you, because of this concern, which is a challenge nowadays. Basically, AI governance. That's what we have made. That's what basically there are so many compliances we have to agree on. Okay. So why this digital sustainability matters today? You talk about one of you already told about this, the global carbon emissions from the ICT industry, right? And the expected to reach 14% by 2040 without intervention. So this is automatically, you can say, or not automatically. Of course, it is with the effect, it is increasing. And we have enterprise adoption green digital strategies that's see up 25 to 30% basically operational savings. We have a shift from the traditional infrastructure to AI-driven, cloud-native, and 5G-enabled ecosystem that we all are seeing, right? In fact, then we have basically the next thing which I want to tell about the timelines. So we are in an era where we can see these already, like some of the things which already we have seen. If you talk about the evolution of sustainable technologies, so we have seen virtualization. Now everybody I hope you understand, right? Virtualization. Okay. So there is a physical world that some of you already given example, right? There is a physical world, there is a virtualization. So we virtualize those hardwares, right? We don't have that big hardware, but we virtualize those. We have a early cloud. So cloud thing is the next thing from the virtualization. Okay, we have early cloud, we have a server reduction, we have serverless now, right? I have given example in some of the next slides. In 2020, basically we have mobile broadband plus SDN, which is again basically towards the software. Okay, we have network efficiency. In 2020, 2025, AI plus 5G SA, intelligent cloud and sustainability at scale. We are now enjoying those, right? So we have in the corner. So 2025 and 30, we have Edge AI. That is the next thing, which will increase AI usage. It will increase a lot of the network slicing thing or autonomous operation, I would say. One of the example I have seen given you, right? This network outage happened, and it is already automatically controlled by AI agent. Okay, you don't need to like human is not required to search what has happened, and he don't have to give the RCA, root cause analysis, what has happened exactly, and nobody has to basically report that, and nobody has to take. I'm talking nobody means human. Okay, it is already automated. We call them a autonomous network. Okay, so that I wrote basically earlier in the POC that I also I'll give you an example. So that global sustainability basically driver, if you talk about, we have now rising energy prices basically in pushing operators to adopt AI powered optimization. We have a lot of companies now, and there are a lot of operators who are pushing us to basically adopt this AI powered optimization. We have regulatory pressure basically, okay, that comes from the EU, Paris Agreement, ISO sustainability mandates. So these are the mandatory body. You can say we all know ISO. I think ISO you might be knowing, right? So that basically give for the sustainability. There are some guidelines, or you can say compliances that we have to agree, or any company has to agree. We have a consumer demand for the greener digital services, enterprise transformation to reduce the digital waste. So these maybe some of the thing which you are not aware, but it basically happens in our world. Our industries are taking care of that, and every company is bound of that. We cannot do whatever we like, right? Otherwise the ecosystem will break, right? I hope you understand. You are getting right my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, I would really I think want to end here. I hope I consume your lot of time, your precious time. But yeah, this is what I wanted to present and tell. But I would like to listen more from you, the questions basically. Okay, if you can tell me, or you can say you come on mic and ask some questions, I will really appreciate for those basically. Okay.
Participants, the forum is open for all of
I
you.
mute myself.
Any questions? Please go ahead with any of your questions, participants. I think, sir, everybody has got the answers in themselves during your interaction. I mean, there are so many questions and so many answers were there. So people are left with no questions, I guess. If anybody has got it.
Yeah, if anybody has having, you can come on mic or just leave it in the chat.
Yes, Mr. Ashok, you have got any questions? Okay. So I think we should close the session. Dr. Jamshed, Dr. Asad. There are no more questions?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Nadeem Ahmed, we are very thankful to you for being here, for interacting with all of us. Actually, it is the initiative of the government of India that the industry and academia should come together at one platform
Right.
so that we exchange ideas and views. The University of Jamia Hamdard is actually trying consistently that industry and academia should come together. And through this FDP, Dr. Asad and Dr. Jamshed have also tried to bring in industry experts also on this particular forum.
Right.
We are very thankful to you, Nadim sir, for sparing your time, taking out your precious time for all of us, and your core insights on digital sustainability. Specifically, you have talked about artificial intelligence, you have talked about cloud, you have talked about 5G and 6G also,
Yeah.
and how they have got multiplier impact on sustainability practices and initiatives. And you have also talked about the challenges, the prospects, the trends, and the drivers of digital sustainability. We are very thankful. I, on behalf of Jamia Hamdard, would like to thank you for
Yeah,
your
welcome.
time, your insights that you have shared with us. Thank you so much, sir.
You're most welcome. Yeah. Thank you all. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Dear participants, we will start from 5 o'clock. So you might take a rest for a few minutes. We'll start. And after the last session from 5 to 6:30, we will move for the MCQs based test. And after the test, there would be the feedback form will be shared with you. You have to fill everything because these are the compliances from the Atal part, and we have to produce the documents. Then only they will release your certificates. The next thing is that at the end from 7:30 onward, we will start valedictory, wherein we will meet one of the review expert of AICTE Atal from America, and you will be hopefully learn many things from him, and you can understand what the government projects and proposals are looking for in forthcoming years. So I request you all, please learn. It's a learning platform, and if you have any doubt, anything will happen in between, you can connect with us. So our presence matters first. The second, the compliances needs certain things. If you will not fulfill, we cannot help you out. So please understand the importance of these all. Thanks a lot. Please move from here. We will share the separate link for the another session. Thank you.